Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Ingrid Jones, and thank you so much for joining me for the post-fight of Amir Khan versus Canelo Alvarez. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. My name is Ingrid Jones. So, we'll get straight into things. Canelo Alvarez versus Amir Khan. Lots was talking about before the start of this fight. Many people were talking about the speed of Amir Khan and how quick his hands were and how he was going to outbox Canelo Alvarez and how he had faster feet than Canelo Alvarez and how, you know, him moving up to middleweight, he said that he would use the blueprint of Floyd Mayweather, and how a lot of patriotic Khan fans, or, supporting Amir Khan, were saying this is his moment. He can become world champion. He can beat Canelo Alvarez. A lot of things that I was hearing before the fight. And this is not about being non-patriotic. This is a boxing bout. And I'm looking at the guy who I think can best win the fight. Now, you talk about all those things. You also have to look at the guy's deficiencies. Khan got knocked out by Breeze Prescott for a reason. Khan got knocked out for a reason against Danny Garcia. And he's got knocked out again tonight for a reason. And that reason is twofold. Well, it's threefold. First one is he has a durability problem. Second reason is boxing IQ. Everyone says Khan's got a high boxing IQ. And third reason is he's not Floyd Mayweather. You see, a lot of people coming into this fight, believed that Khan would do something magical. There's just some things. Look, Khan's chin was weak at lightweight. It was weak at light welterweight. It was weak at welterweight. If you're getting hurt by Chris Algieri, there's a problem. And then you saw what Errol Spence did to Chris Algieri. Now he moves up, what, 10, 15 pounds? Nobody even knows how heavy Canelo Alvarez was on the night. I would not be surprised if Canelo Alvarez was near a super middleweight to light heavyweight that night. The other thing is, people said that Amir Khan was so fast. Amir Khan is this. Amir Khan was that. Amir Khan was getting nailed by Marcus Maidana, who, as far as I'm concerned, is no way better than Canelo. Okay? So when you put that all in the mix, Canelo being a counter-puncher who hits pretty hard, who nailed James Kirkland, and James Kirkland has a dodgy chin himself. If you don't have a good chin, Canelo will find you out. So then we have well, if Lara can outbox Canelo, then Khan can. Question: Lara is a light middle. Khan started his career at lightweight. Big difference. And looking at the fight, people say, oh, well, Khan was outboxing. Well, Khan was outboxing Danny Garcia, wasn't he? Outboxing somebody from start to finish is what Floyd Mayweather does. That's why Floyd Mayweather is the fighter that he is. Amir Khan has outboxed guys in the past, still got nailed. And he always gets nailed. After 3 rounds, 4 rounds, he gets nailed. Look at the Danny Garcia fight. 3 rounds, doing what he does, hands come down, over the top, gets nailed. And that hasn't changed. The way he went over was quite similar to the way he got knocked out by Prescott. So you got to ask yourself, well, has he really improved? Has he really improved? It was a one-punch knockout in the end. And like a lot of people thought, Khan would be busy going about his business and then he'd get nailed. He got nailed and got laid out. Khan had no business being up at middleweight. And for those people who were there saying, yeah, Khan would win, your chin doesn't get better as you move up to middleweight. His chin was always suspect. So anyone who's shocked seeing Khan get knocked out tonight has not been watching the form guide of Amir Khan. Khan's been out of the ring for a year as well. So speed and timing are essential. And all Canelo was doing was taking his time, landing the body shot, softening Khan up, taking his time, measuring Khan, and when he was ready, boom, one shot, fight over. So my analysis is Canelo's done what he's needed to do against the smaller guy. And clinical, brutal, that's what needs to be done. And again, no matter how much training you do, if you've not got a great chin, or you've not got a good chin, and I hope people now give Mayweather more props, because Mayweather came from a lower weight division as well, came up and then beat Canelo. And by the way, if Mayweather and Pacquiao started at similar weight divisions, it amazes me how people can say Canelo is too big for Pacquiao, but he's big enough for Mayweather. I think this man Mayweather now needs to be given props. So, and for those people who think, oh well, Khan did a better job than Lara never got laid out flat. That's it. So those are my thoughts about Canelo versus Khan. I believe Gennady Golovkin will now fight Canelo Alvarez. But I will say to those people who are jumping on this Gennady Golovkin bandwagon, two things. Question number one is, who's the best fighter Gennady Golovkin's fought? I mean, Canelo's going to be the best fighter that Gennady Golovkin's fought. But for Gennady Golovkin, Canelo's going to be his best opponent. But for Canelo, his best opponent, his best fight was against Floyd Mayweather. So just bear that in mind while we're moving forward. So all those people who said Khan would win, I know where you are. All those people who were saying that Khan would win that are in the chat now, love to hear what you've got to say now about it all. Let's pull you in the room. Let's hear what people are saying as we do. First person in the room, Angel Blackwell X says, good effort by Khan. Kudos to him. Yeah, good effort. Morning, Ingram. Morning, Honest Bob 45. Fair play to Khan. Wonder how Brooke will react. Brooke's another one who needs to fight somebody decent now. I'm All British Showdown, Amir Khan. Brooke will look at that fight and say, you know what? All I need to do is time Amir Khan, and I'll get him out of there as well. So you got to think to yourself, if Khan can't get Brooke out of there in the first 3-4 rounds, eventually Brooke's going to time him like Canelo did. Another big, strong, physical kind of guy. Chances don't look good against Khan against Brooke. It's that chin that's the problem. Lavinda Singh says, well, how he enjoyed his first and last pay-per-view, says Lavinda Singh. Jonah, what a beautifully timed right hand. Exactly. Canelo, GGG's tailor-made for Canelo, because Canelo's not going to have to go looking for Gennady Golovkin. And this is, Canelo would be GGG's or Gennady Golovkin's best fight, or the best opponent he's had in his career, bar none. Bar none. Liam Smith would give Khan a good fight. He would. It would be a good one, Honest Bob. Charlo. Morning, says James Barrett. Lavinda Singh says, thing with Khan is if he loses his American appeal, then he's got some tough domestic dust-ups. I don't reckon he wants the US glitz and glamour. Antoine Nelson says, what's up, man? I'm cool. How are you? What a game plan. We'll talk about Crowler later. Talking about Khan, Canelo here. Antoine Nelson. Khan was winning the fight. He was doing what Lara was doing. He just didn't have a chin. Well, we knew that before the fight. We knew that before the fight. So why don't we just acknowledge? Why do we try and impart our own sort of like ideas on a fighter when you blatantly know he's not got a good chin? You know the man's not got a good chin. Let's forget about that. Let's pretend he has got a good chin because he's moving up in weight, and forget the fight. In fact, he got knocked out by Breeze Prescott. The fact he got rocked by Chris Archer. Let's forget about that. Let's forget the fact that he got dropped by Danny Garcia, a less limited fighter than or more limited fighter, because he's got one left hook. That's it. Canelo has more variety than Danny Garcia. or Breeders Prescott, or Chris Algieri, or Marcos Maidana. But somehow, Khan was, after having a year, almost a year out of the ring, was going to come back and have a better chin and be able to do. Don't get it. Don't understand. JZ Amar says Khan is shit. Antoine Nelson says he was out boxing Alvarez. So what? He was out boxing Garcia as well. Well, was he out boxing Alvarez, or was Alvarez just taking his time to nail him? And that shot was clean. No one would have taken that. Well, you say no one would have taken it. No one with a good boxing IQ and good ring boxing generalship gets caught with a shot like that. Sorry, doesn't happen. That if Mayweather wouldn't get caught with a shot like that. Lara didn't get caught with a shot like that. Sorry, and Kirkland doesn't have a good chin. That's just what it is. Khan fought him better than Lara did. No, he didn't. Lara went to points, and some people said arguably Lara beat Canelo. Khan got knocked out cold. How can you box better? Don't get that. Don't agree with you. Come on, a lot of boxers will get dropped versus this punch. LOL. Yeah, a lot of boxers who are of a lower level will get dropped by that punch. Beaver's Chobite says that was sweet. Glassjaw been known. Exactly. Who won? I don't know. Who won? You tell me. Yeah. Still reckon Khan will never be able to box 12 perfect rounds against a puncher. Never has, never will. Virgil Hunter called that Canelo. Stop claiming you're the champion when you're fighting at 55. You're not the true champion. Give GGG or give it the belt. You know what? Virgil Hunter should be more concerned about Amir Khan than worried about what Canelo's doing. Don't worry about your own fighter. Your guy got brutally knocked out. Be concerned about him. Don't worry about what Canelo's doing. Fight's done. Fighting a good fight and winning are two different things. And I'm sorry. If you're going to come in on here and give me grief for telling me Khan's going to win the fight, he's going to outbox Canelo, he's going to win the fight, he's going to go to points, right? And I'll sit down and tell you, no way, that chin's going to let him down. He's going to get knocked spark out. He'll do what he does for a few rounds and then get nailed. That's it. The common thing about Amir Khan. 3-4 rounds, nice flash and hand speed, hands go down, gets nailed over the top. You look at his fights. Apart from this time, it was against a puncher as opposed to guys who were feather-fisted. Canelo was missing with a lot of his punches. Did he land the punch that mattered? I don't hear no more of that. Exactly, only makes me appreciate Floyd more. That's it. Think Khan still owed one more big fight in America. Lose that, and I reckon he's done in America. The Americans will love Khan because he brings excitement, because they know he's got a dodgy chin. So with a dodgy chin brings excitement. But he's not a puncher. He's not a puncher. He wasn't a puncher at welterweight against the really big, good fighters. So I don't know. This is in the past. Let's talk about the future. Time to call out Canelo. He needs to fight GGG at 160 and 155. Listen, all these people jumping on GGG. Who is the best guy Gennady Golovkin has fought and beat? And who did he win the title of? Please let me know. Further proves how great a fighter Mayweather is. Let's talk about that. Can't wait. Can't see Khan being involved with domestic dust-ups. Mayweather's class, of course he is. In tears. Oh, Fee Khabib says, in tears. And people thought Khan could win. Yeah, seriously. Oh, stitches. I mean, one of my good friends in boxing. We had a 3-hour debate. And he was like, yeah, Khan's going to win, man. I said, Khan ain't going to win nothing. And I talked to James Elibashir, the assistant trainer for Vladimir Klitschko and the head coach for Alexander Usyk. And he said to me, Khan outbox what? He said, the only thing Khan's going to be doing is boxing oranges. So that's it, being brutally honest. Right. So let's keep going for. Let's keep going down here now. Let's see who we've got. Bang, bang. Let's just see. Let's see who we've got in the room. Okay, I'm just listening to some, just reading some of the comments here. Let's see who we've got here. Right. Okay, there's a lot of people in the room here, so you have to bear with me a second. Right. Well, Lara did run more than Khan. Khan threw more punches than Lara. Lara stayed on his feet and arguably beat Canelo. There was no argument that Khan beat Canelo, so we'll shut that argument right down. Yeah, I've heard the story that Mayweather's coming back to fight Danny Garcia. I've been hearing that for a while. Nobody wants to fight GGG, so you can't talk about GGG fighting scrubs. I think GGG and Canelo will happen. I think the fight will happen. I do think it will happen. I think it will happen. You know what? The other thing I don't understand: if Gennady Golovkin will get down and move down to light middleweight to fight Mayweather, why can't he fight Canelo? I don't understand that. Just take the damn fight. Take the damn fight. Forget about the 5-pound weight disadvantage. Forget about that. Get there, get down, and just fight. That's it. Get on with it. I mean, on the night, you both will be weighing over 155 pounds anyway. So. Can't slow down in range last 2 rounds. Why? Because Canelo was working the body slowly, working the body. Look at what Danny Garcia did. The knockout shot, the shot that actually knocked Garcia, knocked Khan down. Got caught with he got caught with a body shot first. Brought the hands down, left hook came over the top. Go back and watch the tape. Khan versus Canelo was like a cheetah versus a leopard. Okay. Hello, everyone. Bayloric, Powell, gone. Pulev versus Joshua, Ortiz versus Fury, GGG versus All Vacate. If things go that way, I think we'll see Gennady Golovkin versus Canelo. I'm sure of it. Gennady Golovkin's got a poor defense. He can be hit easily. You know, I think it's a great fight, though. Mayweather's a top fighter. JD says, Khan should have fought Brooks. Stay in your lane. I agree there. If Khan had a chin and a punch, he'd be pound for pound. He would be, but he's not. So we are. Canelo's a bigger, stronger Floyd Mayweather. What you need. Okay. Stop fighting at catch weight. You're not a real champion. Okay, the fight's going to happen. 160 pounds. The fight will happen. Okay. I think the fight's going to happen. Lara ran for the whole fight. Yes, but I think he beat Canelo. Most people think he beat Canelo. The bottom line is, boxing's about getting hit and not getting hit. Hit and not getting hit. Khan doesn't quite understand that. Khan's boxing is hit somebody and then allow them to hit you back after 4 or 5 rounds. That's the history of Khan. Just being brutally honest here. No way. Go back. Oh, no, I'm not going to go back and watch the fight. Sorry. Let's keep going. Let's go and talk to some people in the room who've Canelo worked the body. I agree with you what you need. Gennady would destroy him. We'll see. I watched you in a video on the pads, Ingram. You've got a powerful position right hand. Your gas tank's a bit dodgy. Fair play. Yeah, I was in the gym. I've been in the gym for years. I'm 40 now. mean, the last time I think I was in a ring, I was 21, 22. Yeah, let's see what people are saying now. We don't want to wait 5 years like we did Pac-Man Floyd. I don't think it's going to happen. Let's see. Khan was robbed. If he didn't get knocked out, he'd have won the fight. Yeah, right. Okay. Let's see. Repraise AA Poker says, give me a shout out. I just gave you a shout out. What you need says, it's an intriguing fight, to be honest, but people thought Khan would outbox Canelo, underestimating Canelo's skills. Yeah, but they overestimated Khan's chin. That's what it is. No, that's the biggest Achilles heel. One punch KO was better than a prolonged beating. I agree with that point. What credit do you want me to give Amir Khan? He got in the ring against a guy that a lot of people thought he was going to win against. I'm just putting it out there. What do you mean to do? Give somebody credit for getting knocked out? No. What am I giving you credit for getting knocked out for? I give Canelo credit for winning the fight and do what he had to do. I'm not going to give somebody credit for getting knocked out when I predicted he'd get knocked out. I don't know. I don't know what you guys are looking for. Oh, okay, I'll give him credit. Well done. Khan has won 5 rounds of the Canelo fight. Canelo has flaws. It's either two ways you look at this. You look at a Mexican fighter, and if you know anything about boxing, a lot of these Mexican fighters take their time, take their time. There's a difference between taking your time and boxing to a game plan and getting your hands up, i.e., what's his name? Scott Quigg. Scott Quigg got his hands up for the first 6 rounds of a fight and lost the fight. You could see Canelo was picking his shots, working the body. So you could see strategy was work the body, slow him up, and then go to the head. Slowed him up, and as soon as Khan was just a tad slower, bang, the punch over top. That's boxing ability. That's sweet science. That way he was boxing to a game plan. Let's see. I said watching it looked like a cat pawing against a big lion. Beaver chop away. I did, indeed. Okay. Sith Cody Diego. Shout me out, please. Yeah, definitely. Got a big shout out there. Look at it. Yeah. Shout out to Sugar Shea Mosley doing 12 rounds against Canelo at 40. Absolutely. Sith Cody Diego, I've just given you a shout. By the way, people who are in the room, let me know where you're from in the world listening to watching this live stream. Anna Lee says, Khan has a glass chin. Absolutely. Antoine says, I give you props, you know you're boxing, but I still think Khan should have one down. Look, all I'm saying is this. You can't ignore guys' deficiency. Yes, Mexico. Shout out to Mexico. Shout out to USA. You can't ignore guys' deficiencies. And for some reason, people seem to just want to forget about Khan's deficiencies. Originally from New Zealand, currently in Hawaii. Is it beautiful out there in Hawaii? The Manistee. Alabama. Shout out to Alabama. Antoine Nelson. Your boy's fighting next weekend, isn't he not? I think. Is it next weekend or week after? Deontay Wilder. A lot of people now looking at Deontay Wilder thinking he could win the fight. What you need, shout out to Z Trinidad. Is it Trinidad? You from Trinidad? What you need to be for Trinidad. Arnold Wayne says Area 51. Sorry to hear that, Antoine. Can't defend himself. That's the sad truth. Trotter 64. Of course, it's beautiful hair. I'll have to visit. Long live King Canelo Alvarez, says John Earp. Annalise says London, California here. What's the latest update? Khan got knocked out by a single shot by Canelo Alvarez in the 6th round. Can you say Walter Diego? I just said it. From Luton, sadly still in London. Shout out to Luton. Yes, yes. Got aunt that lives out there. Canelo set Khan up perfectly. He fainted like he was going to land the overhand to the side of the body, and Khan fell for it, lowered his left hand to protect that side. Exactly. Thank you so much. Trinidad, yes, that's where my family are from. Trinidad and Tobago. Shout out to Marabella. Shout out to San Fernando. Yeah, it's a shout out to San Fernando, Marabella. Yes, the Eccles family. Shout out to them. All the people out there in Trinidad. Did you think Canelo has a chance against Mayweather at this point? No. Think same things happen. GG will get tested now. Can't wait. I can't either. Go Deontay Wilder. Kell Brook is trolling Amir now on Twitter. Yep, he'll be trolling for now. But when he steps up and fights somebody, same thing could happen to him too. Amir lacks boxing quality, IQ. Sadly, I've said that. Says Trotter64. What's your prediction on Deontay Wilder fight? I don't know, you know. I really don't know. I really don't know. I don't know because he's in Russia. If it was in America, I'd say Deontay Wilder. I just don't know about this Russia thing. I really don't know. From Peru, wow. Great performance by Khan. Canelo just too sharp for a punch. Too much power. Okay, fair enough. Trotter64 says Khan is a European level fighter, not world class. I don't know. Khan at light welterweight was the #1 guy. Khan is very good against non-punchers. That really is what it is. Big punches are his kryptonite. Your families have dreadlocks in Trinidad? Yes, they do. They do. Solomon Eccles used to play for the hockey team for Trinidad and Tobago. My auntie Karen Eccles is a Clipsonian. So yeah, dude, what's the update? The update is Khan got starched by one overhand right by Canelo Alvarez. That's the update. I don't know shit about boxing. Okay, well, show us what you know then. Pokemon Go World, right? If you don't know shit about boxing, then you don't need to be in the room. I don't know shit. Bye. Khan is this generation's Abjudah. Canelo versus Chavez Jr. Your thoughts? Canelo will destroy Chavez Jr. because Chavez Jr. is a lazy fighter. Chess Audiobook says Khan great talent, weak chin, bad defense technique. I agree. I think Khan's problem was when he started early in his career. He didn't have a great trainer early in his career. I think the problem started there. I think if he had a better trainer at the start, I think if Virgil Hunter had Amir Khan from the very start of his career, he'd have been a better fighter. Where can I watch the post-fight interview live? At the press conference? Golden Boy tweeted, make sure you answer phone tomorrow. Ha ha ha. Think I'll be talking to, check out, keep subscribed to the channel because I'll be talking to Abel Sanchez probably tomorrow morning and finding out what Abel's got to say about the whole Canelo thing. I'm sure he's got a lot to say about it. For those who don't know, Abel Sanchez is the trainer of Gennady Golovkin, and he's very popular with the channel. Khan versus Mayweather would have resulted in the same result, you think? Yeah, I think Khan would have dropped his hands the same way and would have got caught with a straight right hand. I mean, he does the same thing all the way, all the time. Khan isn't going to get any better than he is now. I agree. Canelo is from Ireland. No one can tell me different. A patriotic fan one says, I'm not impressed with Canelo. Khan has been knocked out by Prescott and Danny Garcia before, getting knocked out today. Yeah, well, I did say that. But you know what, Patriot? The bottom line is, some boxing fans tend to forget about those things and just think they're playing a video game. This is serious business. We're talking about the world of boxing. GGG will destroy Canelo. Well, GGG's best win has been against Lemieux. Sorry, I'm not sure if he destroys it, but I think it's a great fight. Would Ricky Hatton have beaten Khan? Absolutely. Absolutely, because Ricky would have rolled and inside with the body shots, and body shots have brought the hands down, left hook over the top. Ricky could punch a bit. So I thought Ricky Hatton would win. What do you think of Callum Smith, and who should he fight next? I think he should fight the guy that James DeGale just fought. Callum Smith has fought nobody. He needs to fight somebody in the top 10. That guy, Medina, that DeGale just fought, let Callum Smith fight him. Let DeGale go fight Badou Jack. And then the winner fights after that. By the way, it doesn't matter who Khan's trainer would have been. That chin wouldn't change. When's your next interview? I just finished talking to James Adebashir. We'll talk to Abel Sanchez tomorrow. And what I'm going to try and do for boxing fans is get Abel Sanchez live on Bayloric TV. We've got Bermain Stavern live, so we might try and get him live too. Brooke would KO Khan faster than Alvarez. Okay. Who's going to have it? Robert Trejo? If I've said your name wrong, Robert, I apologize. Who's going to have your hands? Canelo or GGG? Canelo. Only because Canelo's fought the better opposition. Did GGG fight bums and Canelo fought? Whoa, I'm just going up a second. Sith Cody Diogo says, did GGG fight bums and Canelo fought big names? Does that give Canelo a better chance of winning? I think so. I think it does. I think it gives Canelo a great chance. I think, you know, I know GGG is the favorite, but he's the favorite based off a win off of David Lemieux. Martin Murray, he's looked good against those guys. Can he do the same against a big, strong guy who's fought the best fighter, pound for pound, of this generation? I don't know. He's fought Lara. He's fought Austin Trout. Big, strong guys. We'll have to see how Gennady Golovkin does against a guy who will be able to counter his shots, who will be able to hit him as hard. He hit him pretty hard. We'll have to see. I think it's a great fight. Canelo is way better than he was when he fought Mayweather 3 years ago. Yeah, I agree with that. Efria says Team Calm. Shout out to Team Calm. I see GGG Canelo going a lot like GGG Lemieux. I don't think so. I think Canelo is a way better fighter. I'm glad Patman didn't take the Khan fight. LOL. I could see 7 knockdowns. Uh-oh, people are Keith Neal said, Khan won 2 rounds, people. Grow up. Thank you very much. Keith Neal says, Khan won 2 rounds. Big deal, he lost. This is the point I've been saying, but hey. Khan got rocked by the same faint right hook as Kirkland. It shows how effective Floyd Mayweather's shoulder roll is. It blocks the punches and feints by placing the chin out of range. Thank you. Somebody talking some boxing science here. Smart guy. I like the way you're talking. That's proper boxing talk here. GG has got a good jab. GG has too good a jab. Canelo won't be able to get past to land his shots. I see a repeat of GGG Stevens when GG controlled the smaller guy from range with a jab. Okay, great. I mean no disrespect, but was this fight P.C? Can you explain what PC is? Danny boy. Who won? Hassan. Khan got brutally knocked out in the 6th round by Canelo Alvarez, overhand right. Khan came out fast. as he usually does, throwing combination punches. Canelo working the body, working the body, working the body. Glad to hear you from Trinidad. Yes, and I have official TNT passport. So, you know any of my family in TNT? And basically, Canelo slowly hunted his man down, can't throw him the odd one or two good punches. But still, in every round of that fight, Canelo was still touching Khan and nailing Khan. Until the 6th round, where Khan threw a punch, Canelo went over the top and laid Khan out brutally with one shot in the 6th. Wasn't Canelo getting cocky after the fight with his interview like Mayweather? Yeah, so he should. He needs to stand up and say, you know what? I'm ready for you, Gennady Golovkin. You heard this Mayweather versus Conor McGregor shite is laughable. It is. It is. It absolutely. Amir will blame and sack for early next 24 hours. Would not be surprised. Have we seen Canelo fight going backwards? Yeah, I think so. I know Eccles. She's a well-known Clipsonian. There you go. That's my aunt, my mum's sister, direct auntie, Karen Eccles. Britain needs a world-class middleweight. Eubank Jr.? I would say that Billy Joe Saunders is. Kell Brook just wrote on Twitter, I'm ready for British Showdown with Khan. Yeah, that's a great time, isn't it? Guy just gets sparked out. Now you want to fight him. Man, why don't you fight some top names? Go fight somebody. Oh, man. Go and fight Timothy Bradley, a Keith Thurman, a bloody hell. Errol Spence. Why don't you prepare for your defense against Errol Spence? Isn't he a mandatory? Do you need to be worried about him? Is it over? It is indeed very much over. Danny Boy said politically correctness. If you want to go there. Have I been to Jamaica? No, I haven't. Sorry. Who do you think has the fastest hands of any generation? Whoa. Sugar Ray Robinson. God wanted his 15 minutes. He got it. You're terrible. The Master 47. He said the same thing after the Cotto fight. Canelo is a pussy. He won't fight GGG. His title will be stripped from him. Okay. Destiny's Game says, Khan was hurt by a jury, for God's sake. I said that. Kell Brook, LOL. GG is the mandatory fight for Canelo next. He's got 50 days to decide or vacate his title. Judging by how he's reacting against GG in his post-fight interview, that fight surely got to happen. I believe the fight will happen, like I've said. I believe it's going to happen. Kell Brook, so brave, indeed. If GG loses his fight, the fight, is Canelo going to be the best boxer in the sport of boxing? No. I think Andre Ward is the guy that a lot of people somehow seem to be forgetting. And I think if Andre Ward beats, if he beats, my boy Kovalev, if he beats Kovalev, then I think that Andre Ward's going to be giving his props for that. I heard Brook turned down Cotto. Says Beaver chops. Oh, wait. Yeah, probably. I would be surprised. He turned down Bradley. He's turned down many fighters. I wouldn't be surprised now if Brook fought Devon Alexander. That's the sort of fight I see Brook fighting now. Do you think Khan could be damaged? Yes. He hasn't got over. I would like to see Khan go back and fight Prescott. I'd like to see Khan go back and fight Danny Garcia. Deal with them fights. That's what he should have done. I think Ward can beat GGG and Canelo easily. Sugar Ray Leonard was pretty fast. Sugar Ray Robinson was pretty fast. Roy Jones Jr. was pretty fast. Gary Russell Jr. They said Khan has the fastest hands in boxing. That's a lie. Gary Russell Jr. has probably got the fastest hands in boxing. Khan was doing well until Canelo found his range and got him in the 6th. That's about right. Duran, Sugar Ray Robinson won over 100 fights. I like them. Khan hasn't fought anybody either. I know. Those are my points. Great shout. Sugar Ray Robinson was legendary. Sugar Ray Robinson was my favorite fighter of all time. Not just because he had fast hands. He had the complete package. Entertaining inside, outside the ring. Did a hell of a lot of work for his community, which a lot of people don't really talk about. You know, great guy, great fighter, great fighter. Do you think? Do you play GTA? I I've played it once or twice. Wife doesn't like it, so I keep away from GTA. Floyd Garcia's child's play, yeah, because Garcia's flat-footed. He'll walk on. It'll just be Floyd Mayweather pinging the right hand all night long, and Floyd pulling back away and getting caught, catching the left hook on his shoulder in a shoulder roll. Child's play, LOL. What's going around your account, brother? It's all good, man. London, yeah. I'm in Ireland at the moment, but I'm in London born and bred. Plus Sugar Ray went up shitloads of divisions. I agree. Motor Trade had the fastest hands. Oh, I don't know about that bit. Charlie Zeloff versus Killer. Have you seen that Charlie Zeloff YouTube video recently where he's going around in gyms knocking people out? It's not good. Anthony Yard, yes, Anthony Yard. He's actually from he's from East London, from Forest Gate. So yeah. Wonder how Edwin Valera would have fared against today's fighters. He would have destroyed a lot of fighters. Some silly comments versus Canelo versus Ward. That fight will never happen. No, I don't think it would either. Hey, let me talk about fights I think could possibly happen. I know if anyone ever remembered my Andre Ward comeback video, and I said one of the guys I think Andre Ward should fight in his comeback was Nathan Cleverly. I believe that fight will happen. Yeah, shout out to Anthony Crolla in his fight against Barroso. That was a good fight and a good win for Anthony Crolla. If I'm brutally honest, I thought Crolla was going to get destroyed, but given credit, did well against Barroso, did really well. So shout out to Anthony Crolla. As with Derek Chisora, I'm glad Pulev did what he did. A lot of people shouting at Pulev and saying Pulev was finished. Pulev's a bad man. He's a good fighter. Very good fighter. Very, very good fighter. Clinically insane. Charlie Zeloff. Is Victor Ortiz's career over? Yeah, I think his career is over after he got beat by Marcos Maidana. Ward, Canelo, miles apart, man. I agree. Taking over media is taking over media is part of the plan. Mexico boxing is best way to start in the Southwest USA. Khan should fight Timothy Bradley next. Both lost their last fights, so redemption needs to be had. Add Bradley to beat Khan. Victim Ortiz, I like that one. How about Jacobs Canelo? Both are in the 160 division. No, don't think so. I'd like to see Canelo versus Andy Lee, actually. I think that'd be an interesting fight. Just because I think Lee's got a good chance of timing Canelo. Or even Canelo versus Billy Joe Saunders. Interesting fight. Bradley would end Khan. I think so. Della Boy's a chomp. Let's be real. We are real. Marcos Vidal got a paycheck and got fat. You saw pictures, I know. Khan versus Marguerite. No, I don't see that fight. The punch that KO Khan wasn't even that well disguised. He always leaves his head in range. I see Khan being carried by a lot of the welterweights. Indeed. Khan is finished. How does he come back from this? He's got a lot of supporters. People once again will forget about the knockout defeat against Canelo. He'll go back down to welterweight, fight some guys that you never heard of, and then he'll get into a big fight and get starched again. Bradley would school Khan for 12 rounds, and Khan would never step up to that fight. So who's better, Canelo or Ward? Ward. Brook versus Margarito. Bradley too big for Khan. Stick to 147 or retire. LOL. Go to 140. LOL. Khan versus Adrian Broner. That's a fight I'd like to see. Khan versus Broner. Khan versus Sugar Shea Mosley, if he's still fighting. Bradley versus Canelo. Don't be silly. Come on, man. Come on, man. Is it Margarito blind? Oh dear. Well, about Canelo versus Rosado, because Rosado just fought Gigi. Canelo, Rosado is not a genuine middleweight. 1, 2. Rosado's just like Matthew Macklin, and he's one of these guys you just roll out to fight. Yeah, he Forget it. Rosada's good for highlight reels. Wasim Ali says, Tyson Fury versus Donaire. Make it happen. It's what the fans want. Yeah, Broner versus Khan would be a good fight. But I think Broner's going to fight Danny Garcia. I think he's going to fight Danny Garcia. If he doesn't fight Danny Garcia, sorry, Berta versus Danny Garcia. If Berta doesn't fight Danny Garcia, then it'll be Floyd Mayweather. Broner versus Khan, I think would be a good fight. I don't know who'd win that fight, actually. See what Broner's got power, man. Where do you rate Broner? Is he elite class or not? That's a good question. That's a damn good question. I think he's got the potential to be elite class. I think he's got world-class potential, but I think he's got gutter type, gutter level dedication to the sport. So that's what I think it. GG versus Canelo. I want to see Garcia fight Showtime Sean Porter. Hugo 22899. Khan has totally effed up taking his fight, convinced himself he was a natural super welterweight. Big mistake. 34. Neil, Keith Neal says Khan 34-4, 3 KOs. Yeah. How about a rematch? No. A up, let's talk. Nah, he's above average, but not elite. World-class problems. I agree. Broner's brain is his enemy. I agree with that one, says Beaver Chops. Mentality is not there, ain't there. That's what I'm saying. He's gutter mentality. Is Broner not concentrating boxing in the last year? I don't know, really. I don't know about Adrian Broner. Porter versus Thurman prediction. I've got Porter. Thurman, biggest win is Guerrero. I've got Porter too. I just think that Keith Thurman is good when he can fight a distance. When you start putting Thurman against the ropes and closing the range on Thurman, he doesn't like it. Go back and look at the Collateral fight. Broner needs to ditch his father and find a new, better trainer. His match against Sean seemed like a mismatch, and I blame his trainer. It's a smart guy. Okay. One of the best fighters in the world is Terence Crawford. Love to see him move up to welterweight. If you haven't already heard it, check out my 2 interviews with Terence Crawford. First interview I did with him was after he fought Prescott, and the second interview was just before he was going to fight Ricky Burns. Check out Terence Crawford. Just type in Terence Crawford Bayloric, and you'll hear the 2 interviews. I want to see Garcia fight Thurman. Joshua versus Wilder. Let's see Wilder get past Povetkin first. Pac-Man versus Canelo. That fight will never happen. Porter versus Floyd. Floyd. Easy work. Really easy work. Broner's a fool, makes me laugh. Patriot are silly. Porter has Kell Brook problems. Well, I don't think Kell Brook was impressive against Porter, to be honest. Danny Garcia is a protected fighter. Well, I think after the Lucas Matisse fight, he's never been the same fighter, in my personal opinion, in my humble opinion, but there you go. Right. What else can I say? There's not much more to talk about, really. We've talked about Khan Canelo. We've talked about a little bit about Chisora Pulev. We've talked about Anthony Corral's win. I think that's about it, really. The next time I think we talk again. No, I'm sorry, I didn't see any of that. I woke up at 3 a.m. in the morning. What's up? Savannah Goodman, what's up? Where was I? Yeah, I woke up at 3 a.m. As who would win between De La Hoya and Canelo? De La Hoya, man. De La Hoya. Do you think Khan will go on about fighting Mayweather now? I bloody well hope not. Kell Brook landed one and his 1-2s for the win. Sean exploded early, but late rounds, Sean just didn't have the necessary technical skills. I like you, smart guy, man. You talk a lot of sense. Conor Benn versus Eubank Jr. I mean, Conor Benn, no disrespect to Conor Benn, but that first guy he fought, was nailing him with shots. That's not good for your first fight. You just think to yourself, better guys with bigger punches are going to nail Conor Benn. I don't know how far Conor Benn's going to go. I really don't. I don't. Will what Virgil Hunter and Khan getting at when they called out Canelo for not fighting GGG? I don't know. Maybe to divert the fact that they just got knocked out. Errol Spence is going to kill Kell Brook. I hope he doesn't kill Kell Brook. Talk about upcoming fights, bro. Okay, yeah, okay. Upcoming fights. Let's talk about the next fight. Upcoming is 21st. I think you've got the Charlo versus John Jackson. I think that's going to be one hell of a fight. What do you guys think? Charlo versus Jackson. I've seen Charlo fight. Not been totally convinced about Charlo. John Jackson has got one punch knockout power. I think it's a good fight. Austin Trout is back, and Lara's back. So it's the light middleweight division. A lot of good fighters there. But you know what the biggest thing about the light middleweight division? Personalities. It's lacking personalities. Lara speaks another language. Trout, he's not got a great outgoing personality. Who's the other guy? Charlo, nobody really knows anything about him. So they're guys that really they're guys that all got good boxing ability but got no personality. What fighting style do you like, Canelo or Khan? Neither. I like Andre Ward, I like Sergey Kovalev, and I like Floyd Mayweather. I like Amir Khan. I like Amir Khan. I like Andre Ward because he can fight for different. I like a guy who's adaptable. Guy's adaptable. So at middle, I fight Jay Kiggs and fight at middleweight. That's the belt he holds. So Canelo needs to fight at middleweight consistently and stop picking on welterweights. GGG is the real deal. We'll wait and see for that. They was getting at that nobody wants to wait on fights like we did Pac versus Floyd. That's what Virgil Hunt was calling out Canelo about. Yeah, well, I think the fight will happen. I'm gonna subscribe, good man. Don't forget to subscribe. Please subscribe to the channel. Do you think Anthony Joshua is the real deal? I know he did a number on Charles Martin, so that's all you can say. We'll see. Let's see what he does against Dominic Breazeale. I know a lot of people are giving Breazeale a hard time. But he's got heart and he's fought some good fighters, potentially probably better fighters than Joshua. But who knows? I think a lot of people think that as soon as Breazeale gets nailed by Joshua, he's going to go over. And people are already looking at the next fight. So who knows? Box Nation on Matchroom. Box Nation. Postel versus Crawford. That's a fight. That's a good fight. Deloso, no, I didn't get to see him. I was asleep. I'm sorry. I think Canelo should fight Khan at his natural weight. He still gets knocked out at his natural weight because technique is technique. Why won't you repeat on GGG's name? What? I don't know. Brazil's a good fight for Joshua's Showtime debut. It is. Andre Ward versus Mosley, 2009 Mosley. You know, Andre Ward still, because Andre Ward's naturally a bigger guy. I like GG Mexican style. Okay. Who to take for Kovalev Ward fight? I go Andre Ward because I think Andre Ward can fight different styles. Kovalev fights the same way all the time, and I think that Kovalev has to stop Ward from getting on the inside. If Ward gets on the inside, it's over. That's what I think. Is Provodnikov fighting soon? He needs to retire. He's taking too much punishment. Yeah, I think so. Why won't you respect GGG's name? What do you want to respect? Well, I don't just give people respect for fighting guys they should beat. I respect guys who get in the ring and fight guys who they're not expected to beat, i.e. Amir Khan versus Canelo. You know, guys who fight guys who they're not expected to win against. You've got to give Anthony Crolla credit because he's gone in the ring against a guy who a lot of people expected to knock him out. That's why I give somebody credit. I don't give people credit for knocking out guys they should knock out. Sorry. Ward all day. I take it you've never seen the Birdman interview. No, I haven't. Tell me about it. Kovalev is a crusher, but he's a crusher against guys who can't box anywhere near as good as Andre Ward. This is the best technical boxer that Kovalev has fought in a long shot and a long way. And remember, Jean Pascal was able to nail Kovalev. So I think Andre Ward's got a great shot in this fight. Khan got the support from Berto for his big fight against Floyd Mayweather, but Berto supported Khan. I'm glad Khan got starched. JD. Who do I want Canelo to fight with? I want Canelo to fight GGG. Will Mayweather come back? If so, who will fight next? Somebody who's slow of foot and hand and got one punch, which is left hook, which is Danny Garcia. Either him. Wait, hold on. And it's this fight against Conor McGregor. I've got to talk about this. What? You want to see Canelo fight Khan again in his hometown? It was an interview he had with Breakfast Club, and he pretty much made an ass of himself, threatening the radio host, telling them to put respect on his name. Fight someone in a 50-50 fight, a fight that we're not sure you're going to win, and then we'll give you some credit. What's up with Adonis Stevenson? Is he fighting or what? He needs to fight somebody. The winner out of Kovalev Ward, I agree. Mayweather Conor is annoying me. How is it so mainstream? Well, thing is, you've got a lot of casuals. A casual meaning a guy that doesn't watch a lot of boxing, just watches the big fights. So they have a very narrow view of things. If you're telling me that Conor McGregor can beat Canelo, Conor McGregor can beat Cotto, Conor McGregor can beat Berto, Conor McGregor can beat all 49 of Mayweather's opponents he's fought. Yeah? If you're telling me, good morning, Lucy, good to see you in the room, good to see you in the room. Bro, the comments are getting stupid, time for you to cut this off. If you're telling me, I just want to put it out there, if you're telling me that Floyd Mayweather's 49 fights, that Conor McGregor can beat all 49 of those opponents, right? Then fair enough. Good luck to you. But Conor McGregor got chinned. I mean, he got hit on the chin by a guy who was a little heavier than him, and he did a little dance. As far as I'm concerned, Mayweather's going to hit me on the chin over and over and over again. And I'm sorry. I really am sorry. If anybody gives Conor McGregor a chance against Floyd Mayweather, what? Not out of the question. What? I'm shutting this down. I'm sorry. I'm shutting this down. People, let's say what people are saying. The media makes it viral, especially reporters like Ellie Sackback. Franco Baron says, Danny Boy says not out of the question. Antoine Nelson says, Conor beats him up in a street fight, kicks and everything. He would win in a street fight. Kate C-Star says he couldn't outbox someone as sloppy as a puncher as Diaz. So what the hell makes him think he can have a chance against the god Mayweather? Bye, good night. I agree. Don't mock Diaz's boxing skill. He's training with Andre Ward. Street fight. How many street fights has Floyd Mayweather had, Antoine Nelson? 49 fights, 49 wins. I didn't know if any one of those was a street fight. Mayweather will be pressurized into fighting whoever wins the Gennady Golovkin-Canelo fight. GGG, as he'll be the top contender, or Canelo, as he'll have the new and improved state going for him. Okay. GGG versus Floyd coming soon. Can't see that happening. I can see Gennady Golovkin will have to beat Canelo first. Sorry. He has to fight. For anybody who defends Gennady Golovkin, for anybody defending Gennady Golovkin at the moment, right? Who's his best fight? Who's the best fight Gennady Golovkin's had? For Beaver Chop says the scum, or the Sun newspaper was reporting it. Okay. GGG versus Floyd, finally getting the respect that he deserves. Whoa, God. Oh dear me. Right, I'm bringing this to an end. Yeah, and so I should. Right, thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, and leave your comments. For those who've just tuned in, Amir Khan came out for 2 rounds, throwing his hand speed, throwing punches, and Canelo took his time, worked the body, softened Khan up, and in the 6th round landed a devastating right hand over the top to end the fight. Don't forget to rate, subscribe, leave your comments, and check out the videos. Oh, and by the way, before I finish, we'll be uploading some classic interviews, old videos, interviews with Muhammad Ali's brother, Keith Thurman, Terence Crawford, and some old interviews that probably people have not heard before. So check it out. I'm out of here. Thank you so much for tuning in. Appreciate you all. Lots of love.